Hey, George.
Hey, Melissa, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, thanks.
Good.
Hey, Lori.
Hello, Lori.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, Miss Beverly. How are you? You're muted. I can just see you talking.
How are you doing?
I am well. How are you?
All is well. All is well.
Good. Good. All right, I'm going to wait one more minute just so everybody pops in, and then we'll get started. Eric was not able to attend, and Jim, I believe, mentioned to everybody last time that he was not going to be able to attend this meeting as well. So I will be the host of the meeting. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. All right, we'll do welcome and introductions. Hi, everybody. My name is Melissa Shepard with JMT, a FDOT District 7 safety consultant. All right, and I'll just go down the roster list I have here. We have Allison. On. Okay, maybe she's having audio issues. Okay, we'll move to Bev Howard.
Beth Howard, Citrus County.
Thank you. All right, we've got Brenton Mosier.
Brenton Mosier, USF Cutter.
Thank you, sir. George.
Good afternoon, George Edmiston with Benich.
Thank you, sir. Ernie Lane.
Ernie from Hernando County Engineering.
Thank you. Lieutenant Bergen.
Yes, I'm here with Jeffrey Blotz from the traffic unit.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. And then we have Matt Weaver.
Hey, good afternoon. This is Matt Weaver with Element Engineering Group.
Thanks, Matt. All right, we got Lori,
Hello, everyone. Lori Paleo with JMT.
Mr. Esposito.
Hello, Bob Esposito with Hernando Citrus MPO.
Thank you. And then Sergeant Andrews.
Hey, everybody. Jeff Andrews, Hernando County Sheriff's Office.
Thank you. And then it looks like we have a caller on the line. Do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself? All right. Well, if there's anyone else that I did not call out your name, please feel free to go ahead and announce who you are. Okay. This is us. All right. So the meeting is being recorded, just to let everybody know. Okay, we will move on to the agenda, and hopefully everybody can see my screen I'm sharing here. All right, so item number 2, review and approval of September minutes. So hopefully everyone had a chance to look over the minutes that were sent out, and I have them on screen, but if you have reviewed them, if we can get a motion to approve.
This is Ernie, motion to approve.
All right, awesome. Can I get a second?
Sure, Bob Esposito, I'll second if I'm allowed to.
Sure. Sure. Thank you much. All right, and then we'll roll into item 3, review of problem location spreadsheets. All right, Ernie, you are up with the corridor-wide Good Neighbor Trail. Let's see where we left off last time.
All right, well, this is Ernie. I did talk to our traffic engineer, and her and Todd Crosby is going to take a gator out here sometime this week and drive that trail. And they've already discovered that ADA mats are bad, so I know we already got that in the works to replace all of those. As for the stop signs, they're on Florida forestry property versus Hernando County's section that we maintain. So I'm trying to get with them to see if they can change the signs out. I got everybody's approval already to get them changed out, so now I got to find that one person to change them out.
All right, awesome. Thank you much. And let us know if there's any updates in the future. All right, item number 2, Mariner Boulevard, North Cliff Avenue.
All right, this is Ernie again. Again, I was told that all the POs, they're redoing all the POs again, and it's right now it's listed as number 4 on the list of what they have. And so as soon as the PO is cut, hopefully it'll be knocked out before next month's meeting.
Awesome. Thanks, Ernie. All right. So this was Jim for the skip lines at 41 and 486. Our last update was the lines for the left turn traffic are not there. Eric said he would contact Vicki Hines as she oversees asset management. So I don't have any updates to that. So we'll just have to postpone this one until next month. All right, and then the following one, it is State Road 50, US 301 by the Dollar Store. Does anyone have any update on this? It looks to be about signage, etc. Any updates from anyone?
This is Ernie again. It's my understanding that FDOT is going to go out there and put a black background on all of the markings out there, which should have already been installed. Well, at least the contract should have had that done when it was first installed, but that's what they were looking at doing.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
Hey,
Thank you
Melissa,
much.
hey, Melissa or Ernie, was that in regards to the contrasting on the new concrete intersection?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
so Mike and I were out and did a review. As a matter of fact, I have some video of that. So that was one of the recommendations. The lines and markings needed to be contrasted. So when that gets done, we're not sure.
Okay. All right, thank you much. All right, and then we have one more. This is Main Street, US 41 and Highland Boulevard in Inverness. Looks like Laura brought this to the group. Do we have any update on this? I know she's not in attendance today.
So Laura is actually out on vacation. I did speak with her about this before she left. She said that she did not have any updates on this.
Okay. All right, awesome. We'll just wait till she gets back at the next meeting. Okay. Thank you, guys. All right, any calendar updates, activity reports you guys want to go over with the group?
You just wanted to give, I'll just give a quick update. This is Bob with the Hernando Citrus MPO. Just at our last meeting, there was some discussion on the project that's just begun in Citrus County in Inverness, US 41 heading north. I have confirmed that bridge will be widened to 4 lanes. It was kind of there was a comment that they were widening 4 lanes, not going to widen the bridge, and then going to widen this beyond the bridge to 4 lanes. That's not the case. Starting the second section, after they finish to complete the first section up to the bridge, then they'll start the widening of the bridge in the second phase of it. Just so that's for everybody's information. We had our vulnerability study approved by the MPO board that will be embedded into the long range transportation plan. The vulnerability study was, just basically how do we get the roads operational quickly after an event like we had just recently with Adelia. Crystal River was underwater. So that was a pretty good study. Actually came out very well. We will have our apportionment approved on November 2nd. The apportionment, every 10 years they do a census and you can add members to the MPO board. We've already recommended to them, don't add any more members, keep it at 9. There hasn't been any significant change in the growth. The last census, it was 55% Hernando County, 45% Citrus. Now it's 56, 44, no significant change. So we recommend to keep it at 9. We have to get this approved November 2nd because it's a federally required document that's due no later than November 14th. So I've already let the board know I have to have quorum. We should have our consultants hopefully on board November 2nd. We had to redo that per FDOT. And just so everybody knows, our long range transportation plan scope B is moving along well. And once we get the consultants on board, we'll be able to start setting up tasks for the next scopes on the LRTP. That's about it from my end.
All right, awesome. Thanks, Bob.
You're welcome.
Anyone else want to share anything or add anything to that? All right. We will roll into the fatal crash maps. All right, so we have Citrus up here, and then Lori, do you want to go over the maps for us?
Yes. So for Citrus County, from January 1st to July 26th, there have been 15 fatal crashes. At the last CTST, from January 1st to June 22nd, there were 10 fatal crashes. So there's been 5 new fatal crashes since the last CTST maps were created. Those fatal crashes include 2 other on West Fenway Drive and North Lake Murray Terrace, and Oak Park Boulevard and Corkwood Boulevard. 1 left turn fatal crash at State Road 200 and North Ocanto Highway. A run off the road fatal crash on State Road 44 West and West Crystal Oaks Drive. and a pedestrian fatal crash on West Norvell Bryant Highway and North Forest Ridge Boulevard. The pedestrian fatal crash occurred in dark, not lighted, and clear, dry conditions. The vehicle was traveling eastbound in the outside lane of County Road 486 or West Norvell Bryant Highway, west of North Forest Ridge Boulevard, and the pedestrian was on the eastbound shoulder, pacing back and forth, and the pedestrian jumped in front of the vehicle. There are currently 15 fatal crashes through July 26th. In the same time frame last year, there were 17, so we are down by 2 fatal crashes in Citrus County, with the 60-day lag and everything. Then for Hernando County, from January 1st to July 26th, there have been 20 fatal crashes. At the last CTST from January 1st to June 22nd, there were 18 fatal crashes. So the 2 new fatal crashes include a pedestrian and a right angle. The pedestrian fatal crash was actually on April 25th, but it was just added to the Signal 4 analytics database, and it occurred on Citrus Way and Glory Lane. This location was actually the second pedestrian fatal crash at this location this year. There was another pedestrian fatal crash on Citrus Way and Glory Lane on January 16th of 2023. So this seems to be a bad location. This occurred in dark, not lighted, clear, dry conditions. The vehicle was traveling west on Citrus Way, west of Glory Lane, and the pedestrian was walking west in the westbound lane of Citrus Way. For unknown reasons, the front of the vehicle collided with the pedestrian. The right angle fatal crash was on Colbreth Road and Hayman Road at the intersection in day conditions, and the contributing cause was that driver 1 failed to observe and obey the stop sign and the flashing red signal prior to entering the intersection. And lastly, there are currently 20 fatal crashes. The same time frame last year, there were 26, so we are down by 6. And that's what I got.
Thank you, Lori. Does anybody have any comment or question about that? All right, awesome. Thank you guys. We're rolling through this meeting. All right, do we have any safe routes to school updates from anybody? All right. As far as HSIP update, I know last meeting, Lori went over, she gave a little presentation, went over the items that are qualifiable for HSIP funds. We've been in contact with Hernando County, so we're gonna work with them on a lab project here soon. If you guys need any more information on HSAP items, please reach out to myself and or Lori. We can definitely help you out with that. As far as new business, we'll move on to the next one. So do we have any new problem location areas that we need to discuss, add to the list? Any new issues? Anybody want to bring up? Nope. Sergeant Andrews says no. Okay. What about you guys, Lieutenant Bergen? Any issues that Laura may have left with you guys?
No, ma'am. I spoke with her extensively about it. She didn't have anything to add this meeting.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. All right, we are down to open forum and announcements. Anyone have anything? Like Brenton, do you guys have anything you want to update us on, or George?
You know, I do. So, and I'll pass it off to Sergeant Andrews because they're having this Saturday their Sheriff Safety Day and Fun Day. So maybe Sergeant Andrews can highlight that for Hernando County because DOT will be there.
Awesome.
Well, it starts at 4 o'clock. How's that?
Sorry, I couldn't get my mic. I couldn't get my mic clicked. Yeah, this week's our used to be called something different. I guess we got to call it something else now. But downtown in Brooksville, they're going to have a lot of our specialty units out there, a lot of vendors, a lot of good stuff going on. And I believe it is starting at 4 o'clock. And I think they're starting to set up George, around noon or 2 o'clock. And then that's going to last for a couple hours.
Yep. If you're coming out, do not set your tent up until the helicopter lands.
Yeah, we had a meeting about that. That was a big thing. So the helicopter should get there before everybody. But in the event that they don't, please don't set your tents up because they like to blow away.
Yeah, I think that the official title of today is called the Sheriff's Safety and Fun Fest 2023. That's the new title.
Yeah, I think that's what they went with.
Be there. Looking forward to it.
All right, awesome. That sounds like a good time. All right, Brenton, you have anything to share with the group?
I don't have a whole lot. I did want to say that the Enhanced Law Enforcement Engagement ELEE program, the enforcement period has been extended. It was supposed to end October 31st, and it is now running through January 6th. So that will give all the agencies plenty of time to do some details over the busy holiday season and rack up some more points and get some good equipment. And we will hopefully by the next meeting, hopefully have a location for our award ceremony to share.
All right, awesome. That sounds great. Anybody else have anything that they want to share with the group? All right. So our next meeting will be on November 8th. Jim should be back to run the meeting as normal. It will be a virtual meeting, just let everybody know. And our next in-person meeting will be in December. All right, so if no one else has anything, we'll go ahead and adjourn.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you
Sorry.
all.
Have a good
Sorry.
afternoon.
Everybody have a good day.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thanks,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you all. Bye, Bev.